Being busy is the smartest form of laziness there is. And you've gotten so good at it, you don't even notice you're hiding. Uncomfortable? Good. Hold on to that. Because you run all day, one thing after another, and by night, you're wrecked. But if someone asked what you actually moved forward today, you'd freeze. I'm not going to dance around it. There's one question, one, that if you have the guts to ask it every night, will strip your busy days bare. It'll show you how much of all that motion is real and how much is just hiding. I'll give you that question at the end. But if I handed it to you right now, you'd brush it off. So first, let me show you why your busy days are lying to you. Here's the part almost no one says out loud. Your busyness isn't the opposite of laziness. It's the same thing, wearing a nicer suit. A lazy man avoids the work by doing nothing. You're far more clever than that. You bury yourself in a dozen small tasks so you never have to touch the one big thing that scares you. And I want you to actually stop and think about this. The task you put off the most, the one that slides from Monday to Monday to Monday, isn't it usually the one that matters most? That's no accident. Small tasks are safe. Nobody grades you on them. But the big one, the second you start it, you put yourself out there to be judged. So you let the inbox, the meetings, the screen that never stops glowing stand guard in front of you. And at the end of the day, you call it hard work. I'm not blaming you. The whole world is built to keep you busy. But busy and moving forward are two completely different things, and it's time you learn to see the line between them. I'm not going to hand you another time management trick. You've got plenty, and that pile of tricks is part of the problem. What I want to do with you is simpler. Show you the difference between motion and movement. And by the end, you'll have exactly one thing to do tomorrow morning. 400 years ago, a man understood this in a way no productivity course can teach. Miyamoto Musashi was a swordsman. For him, seeing wrong didn't mean being inefficient. It meant dying. So when a man like that talks about how to see, it's worth sitting up to listen. He wrote, "Perception is strong, and sight weak." There are two ways to look at anything. One is locking your eyes on whatever's right in front of you. The other is stepping back far enough to see the whole picture, to know where you're actually headed. Surface sight always gets pulled toward the loudest thing. That's why he called it weak. It lets other people decide what you do next. Perception is quieter. It's the moment you step back and ask where you're going. That question is never urgent, so it never gets answered. And that's how whole years slip by without you noticing. Let me paint you a scene. Two men with swords facing each other in a courtyard. The first is a beginner. The enemy hasn't even closed in, and he's already swinging, cutting and cutting again, hacking at the empty air in front of him. It looks fierce. It looks like fighting, but the blade touches nothing. The second man stands still. His sword isn't even drawn. He doesn't move, while the first one is already gasping for breath. And then, in a single moment, he steps in. One cut. It's over. Musashi said, "There is timing in everything." Now here's the real question, and answer it honestly to yourself. Of those two men, which one are you? Every morning you wake up and swing 100 times. At the inbox, at the messages, at everyone else's emergencies. By night your arms ache, and you call it a day's work. But how long has it been since you landed a single cut that actually hit? And here's the frightening part. The man swinging at air isn't just wasting his strength. He's convinced he's getting better. The more tired he gets, the more sure he is that he's doing it right. Day after day, year after year, until one morning he stops, looks back, and sees he's standing in almost the exact spot he was years ago, only older and a lot more tired. That's the real price of confusing busy with forward. It isn't one wasted day, it's a wasted stretch of your life. So how do you get out? 3 steps. I call it the distant eye, the same Kan Musashi was pointing at. First, step back. Tomorrow morning, before you open anything, give yourself 1 minute. Don't look at the to-do list yet. Look wide first and ask, everything I'm about to do today, where does it take me? Second, name the one cut. Find the single task that, once it's done, makes half the rest stop mattering. You'll spot it fast because it's usually the one you keep saving for last. Third, cut on time. Do that thing first while your head is still sharp before the machine of the day sweeps you off. Don't save the hardest thing for when you're already running on empty. That's losing before you start. And now, the question I promised you. Tomorrow morning, before you touch your phone or open your inbox, write down the one most important thing of the day and do it first. 20 minutes is enough, as long as it's before the world gets its hands on you. Then at night, don't look at the list of things you crossed off. Ask yourself just this: did I move today? Or did I just look busy? It sounds light, but ask it every night for a few weeks, and you won't be able to lie to yourself anymore. And that's when things start to change. A full calendar doesn't mean a day moving forward. Deep down, you've always known that. You can keep swinging at empty air for years. Or tomorrow morning, you can stop for 1 minute, lift your eyes off the thing in front of you, and, for the first time, really see where you're going. Sight is easy. Seeing is the work.